Hello everybody, Torgal here and welcome back to Modsauce 2. Last time we set up this awesome ore processing system or crushing system that the longer I've been using it, the more impressed I am by it, guys, honestly. I was worried when I initially planned this and set it up because I didn't know how much these crushers can handle, right? But it's amazing. You can like keep dumping stuff into these crushers and they just keep going. They keep going and going. I don't know how large that internal storage is, but it is bonkers. I'm not kidding, guys. This guy here spit out Teslatite for, I think, the past 3 hours. I kept pumping into it, and it just kept spitting it out. It was crazy. I did not change anything over on the input system because I couldn't really figure out a good way of separating that, but it's just naturally doing it somehow. You see, we got coal going, iron going, we got copper, we got osmium keep going over there, and so on. And I just, you know, I don't know how many stacks that is now, at least 10 in each. And then I turn it off. I don't want to push it. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that I don't lose any stacks, even though I don't really care, as long as we process all the items that are now finally, I should say, once we process all the items, so it's finally empty, that ME system over there, because then, you know, we can start fresh with the quarry and actually get new resources in, and then we can really see how this is gonna work out. You know what I mean? And I found one little issue, but first of all, I love sitting here like this and just see the items coming in and then flitzing through the impulse item duct here and look at the furnaces. I mean, I don't think I can throw anything at these furnaces that they can't handle. I mean, look how much stuff there's coming constantly. And these guys are just bored. Now, one thing that happened is I noticed this one and this one didn't go, right? And I'm like, why are they never lighting up? And then I checked and they had ruby in them. And I'm like, well, what do you mean you've got ruby? Because over here we have these set up, right? But it actually brought this sapphire and ruby from Biomes of Plenty instead of the blue power one. I'm still waiting for the amethyst. I think that is still in that far back right crusher to finally come up here. And then it should clog up one or two of these furnaces again, and then I can change this router over here, this item router, and just add the amethyst over here to this one. So, but of course for that also I went down here and changed these over. Now this one holds the Biomes of Plenty, ruby, and this is the sapphire, right? Yes. And over here it's empty. I'm waiting for the amethyst. I think I have this still in here. Let me change this to extract only and get rid of this so it's ready. So that's going well. And let's see here. We still have tons of stuff left. We still have 21,000 coal and so on. But you guys see a lot of the gems and so on are now gone. We had only, well, this one we're going to process somewhere else. We still have this ruby ore, but there is no amethyst in here that I can find. So it must be in one of the crushers already. So that is working really well. I'm very happy about how this works. Power we can easily keep up. The fuel never goes down. It's all working really well. I dig it. I love it. I think it turned out good. The only thing is, if I ever set something like this up again, I'm gonna make sure to give myself more room. I thought that the height of this one would be enough. I would definitely make it 2 higher. So, you know, because for example, I cannot fly over this one. I always get sucked up, so, and then I need to come back around this way and need to come here. So that's the only little downside that I could find. So I would definitely make it taller, the room, at least 2 blocks, so you just have room to move around. But I like it, guys. And also, thank you so much for the support on this episode. You guys really seem to like it and hit that button a lot. I really, really appreciate it. You guys have probably heard it from many YouTubers before, but it is true. When I get up in the morning and I see the likes on my videos and the comments, positive, and ideas and so on, that's what really keeps us going, YouTubers. It's amazing, guys. Thank you so much for all that support. So, now that this is done, before we go to continuing with the other ore processing that we still need for all the diamonds and all that stuff, I wanted to set something up first, and that is a little bit around the blood altar. Because there's some things I want to do with blood magic very soon, but I'd like to automate the slates a little better. I have them automated, but I still need to stand here and kill these villagers by hand. And I kind of want to move on from that. It's time. And for that, I added 28 runes of sacrifice down here. So now it's ready to be a tier 4. But I still need to put that, what is it called? Something, man, I wish, I gotta get a mod or something to get rid of these. I find that so annoying, that overlay right there. We need 4 of these right here, the large bloodstone brick, for which we need weak blood shards that we get from killing hostile mobs with a bound blade, okay? But in order to make the bound blade, we need a ritual of binding, okay? So, and for the ritual of binding, you have to be tier 3. So you can make this ritual, what is the thing called again? The ritual diviner. I think you gotta be... Yes, you need to be tier 3, because you need to make this blood orb right here, which is made with a gold block in there, and I think 10,000 LP? 25,000 LP. So you gotta be tier 3 to make this, so you can make the Master Ritual Stone. So I made 24 Ritual Stone. I actually made 28 because this Master Ritual Stone also needs 4. And now we can set up our Ritual of Binding. And I prepared this area over here for it. Let me just make sure that... Oh, yeah, I was on the right one. So now I gotta click through all this again to get to the Ritual of Binding. Slow down. Oh, I forgot. I'm a knucklehead. I think here, yeah, if you shift left click, it goes back one. That wasn't like that in the beginning of blood magic, so I got so used to it to just having to keep clicking. See, if I do one more time, it's unbinding. So I could have just gone shift left click to go back to the binding. Anyway, and there's also one other change I noticed here. You need a 9x9 area, 3 tall, to make this. I noticed that now you don't need to keep right-clicking the Master Ritual Stone. All I need to do is click it once. Check it out. I'm not clicking it anymore. That's it. It's building the whole thing by itself. That used to be different, that you need to keep clicking. So that's a nice little change. I dig it. So now that we have this done, what I want to do is, like always, I fill this entire area here with water. Reason being, if you do a Ritual of Binding, whatever item you use, the sword, the axe, the shovel, and so on, there's lightning coming down, okay, for this ritual. And it can happen that if you don't have water here, that when the ritual is done, that the bound blade or something that you just made burns up. Well, that sucks. So I always just found it the easiest to just fill this whole entire area here in water. We're gonna have the magnet on anyway to suck it out, so it's no problem. I kind of wanted to fill it with blood. But then if I touch it, I get the nasty debuff and so on. And I figured it fits kind of nicely here because this was this little pond here where I built this into. So it's ready. So now what we need to do is make 2 more things. And that is, we need to am I in the magic bag? Yes, I am. I don't need you anymore right now. Okay, so let's go up here real quick. We're gonna need I think a diamond sword, right? This guy right here. Yes, we need a diamond sword. Let's see if I have one. No. And let's make a diamond sword real quick. Ooh, 1 stick. Woohoo! Alright, and then we also need, not you, the activation crystal. Where is that guy? Right there. The weak activation crystal, which is a lava crystal. Again, you need tier 3. And the lava crystal is... Okay, let's do it like this. Let me get lava, 3 of them. And, oh wow, it forgets this. Interesting. Alright. Kind of figured it's gonna remember it. And I'm gonna need glass. Bada bing, bada bing. Diamonds and obsidian. There's my diamond. And obsidian. Alright, and we can put any of these in here. It doesn't matter the size. and take it out again. Now let's go ahead and make that real quick down here. Let me just fill it up. Why did I bring these buckets? No reason. Sorry, sir. How many are in here? That should be enough for this ritual. Oops, not you, but you. Put this guy in here and just stand here and stab these guys a little bit. Look at them. They got red eyes. They're evil. They're not nice people. So it's okay if I sacrifice them. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, we got this. And, ooh, yes, there's one more thing. I totally forgot. Because right now, we only have 25,000 LP. 13,200. Ah, because it used it to make the ritual over here. And let's see real quick. To activate that ritual, it doesn't show you. I don't know if it takes 5,000 or 50,000. So let's just fill up this blood orb here real quick. So we have at least 50,000. That's gonna go quite fast. Let me just fill this up as far as I can get it, guys. Alright, that's all the LP I can fit in there. 150,000. Now please work. You feel a pull, but you're too weak to push any further. Alright, I'm obviously missing something. We are tier 3. We were able to build the ritual. So I do not know. I have done this so many times, guys. I am not sure what is happening. Even if I keep... Is it bound to me? There we go. That was my problem, guys. I needed to right-click the weak activation crystal first to make myself the owner. That was the whole problem. Now let's check how much we have. 150,000. What? I think this only cost 5,000 LP, and it just filled it back up from the altar. Well, we got a full blood orb, so it's no harm done. Sorry about that. I forgot the most easiest. That's not English. No. The easiest part. And now let's throw this guy on here, and we get the lightning effect. And that's what I mean right there. And I'm gonna turn the magnet on, so I get it pulled out immediately when I get close. You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, because there was water on top of this, guys. Well, I'm glad I was able to show this. That what can happen if you don't pay attention. Today is the day of derps. Yay. Put a water source block up here. That's all I needed to do. And now that I did it, I remember I always did that before. Oh well, perfect. Then I was able to show you how easy you can lose items. It's not like we don't have the diamonds to make another diamond sword. And let's get this stick here. You know what? Make me 1,000 sticks, please. Don't like not having sticks. What's the world coming to if I don't have sticks? And by the way, you guys see here some of the drives are filling up because it is all the ingot, really, the ingots that are not or dictionary converted, you know, to 10,000 new copper ore, which are not in the same deep storage unit that these and so on. But that is something I told you last episode we need to set up and expand our system. So now we gotta click this guy again. And you know what? Just to prove a point, I can take out the orb here real quick so it does not refill. And now you guys are going to see 150,000. It's probably going to go to 145,000. Yeah, just like I thought. All right, no, let's put this guy back in here. And then let's make one more. Hit it. No, missed it. Come on. Ow. You know, it's another thing I noticed. I still only have 10 hearts, guys. Let's see here real quick. I could make 2 red ones out of these and then actually get 10 extra hearts, which is definitely something we should be doing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nuh-uh. You're not burning down my forest, my friend. Ooh, glad I saw it. Alright, where's my sword? Alright, guys, there it is. Oh my god, I thought I'm derped again. Oh my goodness. That would have been amazing. Anyway, we have it now, and you guys see it as deactivated. And is this thing... It is empty now. Let's see. Right now, we have 145,886. And in I activate this bound blade, it's tied to me. You guys are going to see the LP. Yeah, there it goes. It went down 50. So just having this activated costs you a little bit of drain, and then when you use it, it also costs you drain. Okay? Now, oh yeah, I think the easiest place for us to get these blood shards right now, let me just empty this gobbledygook. Wow, guys, that was a journey, let me tell you, to get these 3 weak blood shards. It must have been a nerf to blood magic from the mod, or only in this pack, I don't know. They used to be very easily farmable. Like in 15 minutes you could almost get a stack with a good enchanted sword. Now, here first we went to the mob farm at spawn, and I farmed there for 10 minutes or something, and I got nothing. Then I went to the mob farm in the nether. I farmed there for, I think, at least 15 minutes, and I got 2 of them. And then I couldn't get another one for the longest time. Then I ended up going to the end and just killing Enderman there, you know, thinking maybe that's going to be a better drop chance. I even enchanted the sword between the testing, or I should say between the farming, with Soul Stealer 5, Sharpness 5, and Looting 3 down at the Botania Enchanter. So if I get another one, I figured I'm going to get more, but eventually I got the 3rd one. It was bonkers, guys. Now we can upgrade this altar and make the next orb, because then we can actually make the blood shards ourselves. And that is what I want to show you guys here real quick. So now we put these 4 blocks on the pillars over here. And then when I get this guy, the altar now should show tier 4. That's the way we wanted it. So now the next thing is I want to do is get the next size orb here real quick. And I'm probably going to need a few more villagers for that. Let's fill this up. Wow, 1 hit. I bet you it's full. Yeah, 1 villager kill over 10,000 LP because we got so many sacrifices now. And we're gonna put in a blood shard right there and make the next size blood orb. Bam. Okay, because then with that one, we can actually make 5 of these. I was too far away. We can make 5 of these by using a demonic slate with it. Let me just get this orb here real quick, and a demonic slate, so I can show you guys how we can replicate these, so I don't ever need to farm for them again. Let me turn this off and get this blood orb out. And I believe I don't have any demonic slate. Okay, so let me get a slate here, the imbued slate. And we put that one in there real quick. To make a demonic slate, which you need a tier 4 altar for to make it. And that should be quite fast. It's sucking down that LP so fast. There we go. Okay, so now let's replicate this. I have to tie this blood orb to myself, one right click. And then I believe it is like this, like that, and the blood orb. That's what I thought it is. Let's check real quick again. Wait, what? What? Oh, not usage. I get to do recipe on it. Okay, orb on the top. So like this. Demonic slate. What's happening? Why, what am I missing here? Oh, it's an imbued slate. I thought it was a demonic slate. Never mind. Okay, so let's get an imbued slate that's actually cheaper. And there we go. Now I can, you know, replicate them because I can just take the next one and put it in here and get another 5 and so on. So that is really cool. Now I don't need to worry about this anymore. And now I am gonna get more ritual stones. And when I have those, we'll finally set up our Well of Suffering, and I'll show you guys how we're gonna automate the LP via the villagers. Yeah, I needed to make a bunch more slates, and we also need 2 more other items here. I forgot what they're called, and that is to upgrade our Ritual Diviner here to the next one, because you guys see how it says on the tooltip this one cannot place Dusk Runes. But for the Well of Suffering, we need to have 4 Dusk Stones. So now we need to upgrade this guy, and I have 2 Demonic Slates on me also. We just put this guy in here and upgrade it to the next higher, this Ritual Diviner. Does it actually keep the... No. I need to click through to the Well of Suffering. There we are. Now let's go down here and place our Master Ritual Stone right there. And go. I actually like this now that you just need to click 1. So now this is down here automatically. And I'm not going to activate it just yet. Okay, there's still something else I want to set up first. And that one I need to look here real quick how we're going to get to this. So this is the input. I need to disable the spawner real quick. I guess the easiest way is just to take out the safari net. So I don't need to mess with the redstone in here because I need to remove this lever right there. And I do want to keep this up here so I can see it. So let's remove this one. And when you shift right click these with an empty hand, you can turn them around. And down here we're gonna put a redstone emitter from Steve's Factory Manager. And I explain how this works over there in just a second. I was gonna show you guys for a while now. And now, yes, perfect. I need 2 inventory cables to come to this guy so I can actually talk to it. Perfect, awesome. Now let's get rid of, I still need this, I don't need the lever. I don't need you anymore. Or the stair, good. Let's go back up here. Maybe, all right, cool. So, what are we gonna do here? I wanna keep the villagers. I don't wanna switch to a witch farm like we have done so many times in the past. I wanna try out something new. And I simply want the spawner to go if there's less than 10,000 LP in this altar, right? That makes sense. If it's not full, I'm either crafting something or I have my orb in it. Something like that. And I figured the way we can do this is, like I said, with Steve. And we're gonna set up a... Actually, don't even need a group for that. Let's just do a trigger. Actually, don't need an input. Let's just go with the trigger right now. And let's call this here... altar. No. Spawner. Okay. Did you save? Thank you. Now, here we're gonna need a liquid input, a liquid condition. We set this up here. And the tank is the blood altar. Target doesn't matter. Let's just do down. And the liquids requires all. Wait. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Requires all. I need the life essence. And then we right click it and specify amount. If I have, yes, that's how I gotta do it. If there is 10 buckets, then I need to send the signal to the spawner to stop summoning more. Okay? I wonder if that's gonna work, guys. Let's just try it out. Because, you know, there might be a big delay and stuff, but we'll see. And if that is true, I need to have an redstone emitter. Let's just put that here. And, well, we only have one emitter, this guy. And the side, I want to go up. So I'm gonna uncheck the other ones. I don't think we need to, but I only want to have the signal up. Output 15, pulse. No, I just want it to be on. Cool. So that should work. True. And like that. So now this should have, where are we? Yes, that's exactly what it does. Perfect. I was confused there because I thought I was waiting for a redstone signal, but we don't want a redstone signal until it's full. So now this guy should keep spawning. Right? Let's see. It's going to take a second for it to kick in. That is my problem here, that there might be, you know, because of the delay. But now, let's wait here. The Well of Suffering, once I kick it in. Ooh, I need to do that. I totally forgot. Now, I'm going to have all these villagers up here. Activation Crystal, give it to me. I put you in here, I think. Yes. Okay. I forgot that we need to activate it with one right click, and it's done. Now you hear upstairs they all taking damage, and this altar is gonna fill up, and it's full. Redstone signal is on, and the spawner stopped. And now, of course, because I have that new blood orb, let's see what happens. Let's put that in here so we start filling our network. Killed them all. Now that's the only problem I have with this farm, with the sacrificing, because I'm gonna get all this gobbledygook. So I'm gonna have to set up something to. It's not working. Capacity. Current altar essence is 0. But it's still giving a redstone signal. Sorry, my phone is buzzing, guys. Condition tanks target liquids. Requires all, if any. All or any. Specify amount, 10 buckets. If I have 10 buckets. Oh. I need to probably disable it also, guys. My bad. I have never used these emitters before. I probably need to say on false, the emitter, the side up, output, fixed max toggle. Min toggle. Can I just do 0? Fixed 0. I don't want a redstone signal. Okay. Where are we at? Right here. Okay, so that worked, guys. All right. I didn't know that they had pretty much a toggle state. Once you give it 15, it's going to stay at 15. So now we're going to have villagers fall down here the entire time. And, well, once the network is full, you guys see on the left-hand side that meter. We're at only 65,000 and we can hold 1 million now. So this is going to keep going for a long time, and we'll check back on this later. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is I think I want to set up a vacuum hopper, and I believe I have another ender chest here. You know what? Not even going to worry about that. Yeah, I am. Let's do ender chest. That's fine. Let's get rid of this. So let's put this right. Ooh, I have an ender chest there. I just need to put the vacuum hopper on top. Okay, cool. And on the bottom, we want this, like that. So now if I disable or put away my magnet real quick and just dump this stuff out here. The vacuum hopper picks it up and puts it in there. So now I don't need to worry about the drops from all these guys. Now I'm just wondering if there might be a problem with the vacuum hopper not being able to reach it. So I guess we can get rid of these blocks. Yeah. And even this guy, because they cannot come out. But I need to keep this one. I cannot get rid of that, or the wireless thingamajiggy is gonna fall off. That's fine. It works. Guys, I just got back from having dinner and also editing the video, so it's been about, I'm gonna say close to 2 hours, and the LP network is full, and these guys still keep dropping and dying, right? And then of course I figured out that this is not working because if you check the LP network, the altar, it never gets to 10,000 because the well of suffering that we have set up to kill these guys draws constantly LP. And of course that goes into the orb. So the altar is never full. So that is a problem. That means that this does not work the way I wanted it. But I don't want to spend any more time today, so I'm going to just let it be right now. And also this vacuum hopper, it cannot suck through this. So I am going to switch between episodes to the typical witch setup underneath. Or maybe I put them up here. I don't know yet. But we gave it a try, and you guys can see it. It's not working the way I wanted it. And the other thing is, I wanted to show you guys, 2 hours ago, I turned on that lever, and I let everything out. All 20,000 coal, 11,000 iron, and all that stuff, everything. So all 8 of these are going, okay, constantly. And they've been going for 2 hours straight. They haven't stopped. You guys still see the iron coming from here and the coal from over there. So this is unbelievable. You can throw anything at these crushers. They just keep doing their thing. This is really cool. I dig it. But now let's continue with what I wanted to do. Also today, I want to get this set up, and I prepared some stuff up here. And let me just talk you through. I made a sag mill, and I'm giving this an octadic capacitor upgrade. I made the elite enrichment factory. And this guy is gonna get 8 speed and then also 8 energy upgrades. I made a resonant pulverizer. This guy is getting the 3 upgrades. And I made a block smasher. And this one will set up in a second. We'll set them all up. And I made 2 ore dictionificators. We already used one downstairs for quite some time. And these are the guys that are gonna handle our ingot or dictionification. Oh, those are awesome words. So I'd say I just wanted to have the machines ready and set up. Now let's wire this together here real quick. And I think I put it up here into the ME room because, well, we got tons of room up here. And that way I can keep my eye on it. And we're just gonna run power like this. I'm okay with it being exposed up here. I have no problem with that. I don't think these guys need power. No. Alright. And here we're just gonna... I left extra spaces here between, by the way. In case I need a second sag mill, I could put another one here. You know, and then just have an import on both sides and the exports on top, however I want it. In case one machine is not enough. But I think it will be enough because all they do is handle our few precious gems. And let's put a tesseract... right there. Right there. I want to put it here. Okay, and let's set that to our superpower. Disable, 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 receive. So they're all full of power now. Cool. And let's set up the ports real quick. I always, on all of these machines, I went with the export on the left. So ingoing left, outgoing right with the import bus. And let's set up this machine here. We don't need to set anything up because Ender.io is smart enough. This one right here, input is gonna be on the left and output on the right. Let's just set it up so it's all the same. I can't think of the word I was looking for. And then the pulverizer is easy. Whoops. In left. And everything out to the right. This guy doesn't have any settings. I'm hoping that it will accept input left and output right. Now you guys see here, there's a fortune setting. Dragonfu actually told me about this, that the block smasher has that. And you guys see here, it needs mob essence. And that's why I got this ender tank right here. Set this to output, and it's filling up. So now we're actually gonna have something to do for our mob farm down there. So, because I'm thinking this guy is gonna need a lot of mob essence for Fortune 3. Okay, and these guys, like I said, I don't think need anything. Now, let's start with these guys first. And I went with a dense cable over here. You guys can see that. Oh, I didn't bring enough cables. Let's get some more cables here. We'll go. Perfect. I got enough made up. Sweet. So why don't we cable this up? Ooh, I don't like you here. You go in the front. Like that. Okay. And just wire it all up. That should be fairly easy. And down here. Ah, well, we got a little bird's nest here, but I'm fine with that. There's no other way we can do it. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So these 8, I'm gonna connect. How about right there? All right. So now this should show us 8 channels in a second. Come on, do it. And now I actually don't need the dense coming over here. I just wanted it in case there is more things that we're gonna hook up. Like, you know, more sag mills or something like this. And come over with this. But this is only 4 channels. So for now, there is no reason that we need to go further with the dense cable. Like this. So now this should show me 12 channels in a second. Come on, update. There we go. Cool. All right, don't need any more cables, export buses or import buses. And now, of course, we are going to need the export buses. I'm going to put 1, 2 capacitor cards. I'm probably going to need to make more. 2 capacitor cards. You know what? Let's just do it all. I'm always going to put 2 capacitor and 2 speed into the export buses, and the import buses are also going to get 2 acceleration cards, not speed. So we're going to do them all the same. So I got you right here, right? Yes. Good. Let's do this import bus, just 2. I don't need more of these for sure, but make me a couple more acceleration cards so they're ready in a second. I was here. 2 capacitor cards, 2 accelerator, just 2 accelerator. Are you for real? I do need more capacitor. I do want to split up the ordictionification because I don't think these machines are very fast. So make me 4 more of these. 1, 2, 4. I do have enough acceleration cards. Oh, well. Okay, so 2 of these, 2 of these. And just 2. All right, that's a lot of cards. Holy shnikes. And last ones. All right. Let's set this up. Aluminum, silver, nickel, and copper are the only ones I found that are currently not being stored in the deep storage units. There's also zinc, but I need to set up a deep storage unit for it overall. So let's go with aluminum ingot. Now I'm hoping this is called aluminum. Yes, okay. You just type it in, and then we're going to go with the Tinker's Construct and save. So now if I put in aluminum ingot in here, it goes automatically and gets transferred. And now I need to get another one. All right, there we go. So now on, and let's do the other one also. Let's do silver. New filter, ingot, silver. And right away, thermal foundation. That's what I want. And now in this export bus, I can say aluminum and silver. And now this guy should be, yeah, you guys see that? It's already doing its thing. So that's what we wanted. Let's do the next one here. Ingot copper. Again, thermal foundation. And what's the other one? Ingot. I think it is called nickel, actually. Yes, we want the ferrous ingot. Sweet. And we set these up also. U and U. And yeah, I keep forgetting that it's down here. So it's doing the ferrous and so on. And then when that is done, it should go to the copper. So now when we check ingot, yeah, this is going down. Where's the other one? Oh, here, the nickel is going down. So that's cool. You guys see, ooh, I forgot the lead. Good that I just saw that. Copper, I don't think there's anything else. Silver, stone. The only other one that's fancy is, where is it? Right here. No. Where's the zinc? Why can I not find you now? Is it up here? It had a lot. Right here. I gotta set up a deep storage unit for zinc. We don't have that yet. Okay, anyway, so let's add to this one ingot lead. Save. We want the thermal foundation one, and to the export bus the same thing. All right, cool. So these are all set up. Let's put these away. And I don't need these anymore. The power or these, I just brought them. And we can put the next 8 upgrades into here. So cool. So now we have to do these guys right here. And I don't have any deep storage units for the shards yet. But let's set all these up. Now, I believe this right here, I forgot which one that was. Oh, that is the, yes, I remember now. That is the fortune setup. That should be working. And I actually wanted to test this first. Let me get some stuff out of here. And that is, I wanted to test if it can do sticky, if it can do the fossil, and if it can do the amber. The other ones I'm very sure it can do, but I wasn't, 100% if it can handle these other ones here. So let's just put something in here by hand. Oh, wow, is this machine slow. Well, I guess once it's caught up, it's gonna be fine. But that is quite slow. And the amber seems to be also working. All right, sweet. So now in the export bus here, we're gonna put every one of these shards. And 6. And I'm so happy that this worked out to be exactly 9. Because that's how many the thing can handle. And yeah, it's going. It's doing its thing. The export speed upgrade and import acceleration cards are absolutely not needed because this machine is so slow. But it is working. So we got that set up. Let me just put this back in order. I don't want to ever take anything out of this chest. So I remember what we're all handling in what machine. I hope that makes sense. So what was the lapis here again? What did we say? We used this one. I think that is the pulverizer. Yes, because we get 12 and possible the sulfur. So we're gonna do that on the right there. Don't need the capacity cards either, but we have them. And I am pretty sure that we don't have any lapis ore in the ME system. Okay. We'll export everything in the end. And now this one, we're almost done, guys. Cool. The salt block and the redstone are being handled by the enrichment family. Let's do the auto sort like this so it's a little faster. Uh-oh. Import bus. Lewis output. Why are you not? It is. Do I not have any? Does it only take out of the first inventory? Alright, you stop moving here for a second. I think we'll need to change this here. And for that, we are going to use a chest. You guys understand, because I think it's only taken out of the first spot here. So these other ones will never get emptied until the first one is done. So we're gonna set this one up with those acceleration cards. And this guy we are going to set to auto eject. So now it put it all in here. Why is this import bus only taking 1 or 2 at a time? Because I have capacity cards in there. Oh boy. I still think the chest was the right thing to do. This thing is so fast. I'm just gonna give you 4. You know, it's gonna handle so many at once. So let's see. Now it's empty. Okay, so now we can turn this back on. Disabled. Yeah, sweet. Oh, it's just, 28 at a time. That's really cool. All right, sweet. So that is working. We can put these two in. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, sorry, I just said I want to keep one of each up in this chest so I know what's handling what. So let me take two back out. Sorry about that. And put it back here. I know it's quite a long episode, but I had a lot of fun setting this up today, guys. Especially with the blood magic. I'm really excited about getting into deep of blood magic. It's a really fun mod. This one should be very easy. And of course, I don't have any in the ME system. That's why it's not doing anything. All right, but anyway, we got this now. And now I figured what we're going to do. Oh man, how am I going to do that? Oh, hehe. Sweet. I like it when I sometimes have ideas that did not pop in my head before. Let me put this in here and put this away. Because what we can simply do is take the drives that have things on them, which seems to be all of them. And we go back up, and I'm going to take all this down between episodes. And we can use this ME input-output. Put it in here. It put everything into the ME system. In this ME system here, that's what this is made for, so you can get things out of your drives very quickly. And now everything is in here. Check it out. Ore. All these ores that were down there are now in this ME system. And let's go up here and check. This guy's going with Certus quartz. This guy is now going with the redstone. It's going with all the lapis. Oh, I just saw the sulfur. Wow, this machine is so fast. And of course, this guy's been going anyway with all the shards and all that gobbledygook. And how are you doing? You're still converting all the copper, and you are still converting all the silver. Sweet, guys. I'm happy. This was very easy. I knew it wasn't that hard to set up. That's why I spent some time today on blood magic. And like I said, I'm going to fix this here right away. Actually, right after I'm done recording, because I want to finish this episode. And I am very, very pleased on how this is working out down here. Seriously, this was much better than what I expected it to be. Oh, this guy over here doesn't have anything to do, actually. So, we are done with... What is this? This is the blue side. We're done with all the lead and aluminum. So, all that was done. So, next episode, we can finally set up our quarry. Yeah, I cannot think of anything else. I'm gonna fix up the... I'm gonna fix up the storage down here. I'm gonna make sure that the zinc is in here, and then I'm gonna need to add more for all the Thaumcraft shards and all that stuff. And I did turn off our tree farm in the quarry world a while ago because we had... Oh, we're down to 8,000 stacks. Woohoo! Actually, yeah, I am down. That is it for today, guys. I keep thinking that maybe there's something else I want to do, but I'm way over time. What am I doing? Get out of here. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I had a lot of fun, and, well, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.